November 11th, 1918, 10:59 a.m. 1 minute before the First World War officially ends, an American soldier, Henry Gunther, gets up and charges a German machine gun nest. The German soldiers wave him back. They know the war is over. Everyone knows. But Gunther keeps charging. Earlier that morning at 5 a.m., Germany had signed the Armistice. The war would cease at 11 a.m., the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. But the orders were clear. Keep fighting until 11 Sioux. So for 6 more hours, they did. Across the Western Front, men who had somehow survived 4 years of hell continued to kill each other, even though they all knew it was almost over. The madness was everywhere. At 9:30 a.m., American forces attacked a French town, knowing the ceasefire was just 90 minutes away. They suffered thousands of casualties to capture a town they would have gotten peacefully in an hour. At 10:45 a.m., a Canadian private named George Price was shot by a sniper, just 15 minutes before the guns were supposed to fall silent. Some British artillery crews, not wanting to haul unused shells back home, fired everything they had into empty fields just to get rid of them. The killing continued right up to the very last second. Which brings us back to Henry Gunther. He'd recently been demoted for writing a letter home, telling his friends not to enlist. He was angry and felt humiliated. Maybe he was desperate to prove his bravery. Maybe he had just seen too much. Whatever the reason, at 10:59 a.m., he made his final charge. The Germans, seeing him coming, shouted at him in English. They waved their arms, begging him to stop, to go back. It's over, but Gunther kept running and raised his rifle. The Germans had no choice. They opened fire. Henry Gunther fell dead at 10:59 a.m. on November 11th, 1918. He was the last man to die in World War I. 1 minute later, silence fell across the front. After 1,568 days of relentless slaughter and 20 million dead, the war was over. Soldiers cautiously climbed out of their trenches. They walked into no man's land, a place that had meant certain death just moments before. Some shook hands with the men they'd been trying to kill. Some just stood and stared. Some wept. That day, November 11th, 2,738 men died. The last of them was Henry Gunther. Today we observe a moment of silence at 11 a.m. on November 11th. We remember the millions who never came home, but we should also remember those who died in those final, pointless hours, fighting a war that was already over, lost in the final, mad moments of one of humanity's darkest chapters. Lest we forget, thank you for watching.